really, Niantic? Today? You couldn't just let me enjoy my break? Please don't be mad at me. I know I'm supposed to be taking a break, just chilling out max and relaxing all cool. But there's so much going on in Pokemon Go right now, I feel like I need to let you know. I know most of you are probably following Pokemon Go on Twitter, on Facebook, you keep up with the Silph Road on Reddit, but there are definitely quite a few of you who get all your Pokemon Go information from this channel exclusively, and I wouldn't want you to miss out on this. The truth is, I'm actually kind of excited about it. It's days like this where I really want to go out and play. So maybe I will. I don't know. So here's the deal. First things first, Niantic just announced a global water festival in Pokemon Go. It starts today at 1 o'clock Pacific time, which is 3 hours from the time of recording this. Maybe closer to an hour and a half by the time it goes up. And the announcement says that during the event, you'll be more likely to encounter Magikarp, Squirtle, Totodile, and their evolutions all around the world. Additionally, when you're out exploring areas where water-type Pokemon more commonly appear, you'll have a greater chance of encountering several of the water-type Pokemon originally discovered in the Johto region, and maybe you might even encounter Lapras. They only mention Magikarp, Squirtle, and Totodile by name as having increased spawns for sure. They say in water biomes, you might see increased Johto spawns, so that's going to be Pokemon like Wooper, Chinchou. Who else is spawning a lot out there? Marill, Remoraid, Mantine, their evolutions, not Mantine's, it doesn't evolve. But then they also specifically say you might even encounter Lapras, so maybe Lapras spawn rates are also increased during the event. I guess we'll find out for sure in a couple hours what's going on. I do live in a water biome, so I should be seeing plenty of increased water-type spawns. The event announcement also says that starting later today, you'll notice a new avatar wardrobe item, the Magikarp hat, which I think is probably going to look hilarious. Now, I read a rumor on Reddit that you might need to have 50 Big Magikarp caught, the silver Big Magikarp medal, in order to unlock the hat. Whether or not that's true, I guess we'll find out at 1 o'clock today. Also this part. Yeah. Evolution items, guaranteed on your 7-day streak. Oh, seriously? There's a Sudowoodo across the street right now. I'm supposed to be taking a break. This water festival is going to last through March 29th at 1 p.m. Pacific time. And if you're wondering why a water type festival, why now? It's actually World Water Day today, which is sort of meant to raise awareness for water. Honestly, there are so many people around the world who don't have access to clean water. So if you want to help out in any way, I'll put some links to like charities that help to provide water for people who don't have access to it. Now, there was supposedly a secret second part to this announcement that was supposed to come this morning. Pokemon Go Hub received some information from a leaker who accurately predicted the launch date for Gen 2, among many other things. He provided them the exact text of the Water Festival event, the text that I just read to you. He provided that to Go Hub before it was actually announced. And he also provided a tweet that Niantic PR was supposed to make that says, "Did you know that if you evolve a shiny Pokemon like this Magikarp, the evolved Pokemon will also be shiny?" Shiny Pokemon first made an appearance in Gen 2, and the iconic shiny for the game was Red Gyarados. There was a red, shiny Gyarados that you would always encounter at Lake of Rage as part of the main storyline. So it would make perfect sense for Niantic to introduce shiny Pokemon to Pokemon Go alongside an event that features increased Magikarp and Gyarados spawns. We may still see that tweet come later today. The event doesn't start for another couple hours, so make sure you're following on Twitter where I'm supposed to be taking a break. Now, aside from the event, the game was also updated to version 0.59, so let's just quickly go over what's changed there, and we'll also talk about what the Silph Road found in their APK mine. First of all, your trainer page looks a little different. I think it looks better. No Magikarp hat yet, but I also don't have the silver Magikarp badge yet. 43, maybe I can catch 7 big Magikarp during the event. There's some slight changes to the Pokedex. If you select a Pokemon, you can see both its male and female forms, so the colored icons will show up once you've actually caught that specific Pokemon of that gender. You have male Pikachu, female Pikachu with the heart-shaped tail, and then if you haven't caught that Pokemon yet, you'll see these sort of dotted outlines. I do actually have both male and female Raichu, but it seems like they're not going to show up as caught unless you've caught them since gender was introduced. Meaning if I evolved a Raichu now, and it turned out to be either male or female, then I would probably get the colored icon here. Now the interesting part is that the Silph Road actually found, alongside these graphic assets in the game, there are also shiny male and female icons for the Pokédex. So not only can you see gender differences, but in theory you'll also be able to see what the shiny version of that Pokemon looks like, although probably not until you've actually encountered that shiny Pokemon in the wild. Or honestly, probably until you've caught it, because there are only shiny icons for caught, not just seen. There are some other small changes, like eggs now having a date, although right now all eggs are showing May 15th, 2016, and maybe that has something to do with why my egg screen has been so unresponsive today and very laggy. So it seems like that feature is probably still a work in progress, because it's kind of slowing my game down. That's pretty much it for the surface changes, the stuff you can actually see in the app. The sky has actually changed, take a look, it's a little bit different. But here is what the Silph Road found in the rest of their APK mine. Redeemable passcodes. Essentially, it seems like there's a way for Niantic to give out passcodes that you can input in the game and exchange them for items. They could be used as little rewards, as little incentives. They could just tweet them out whenever they feel like it. Or sponsored locations could give out passcodes for specific items if you go visit them. So it'll be interesting to see how Niantic ends up incorporating that system into the game. There's new code for Pokestop cooldowns or lockouts. Silph Road says that it appears an inactive or closed state has been added to Pokestops. Again, we're not sure exactly what it means. It could be a way to make certain Pokestops off limits during certain hours of the day. For example, if a business is closed, you could set the Pokestop to closed also, so that people can't really access Pokestops that are inaccessible at certain times of the day. Nickname blackouts. It seems like there's a new way to sort of ban specific nicknames, offensive nicknames. There was a thread on Reddit recently where a trainer had his nickname changed to some random string of letters and numbers. Personally, I didn't think his original nickname was offensive, but it did end in 187, which to some people could be offensive. So that may or may not have anything to do with this new nickname blackout system. Dromps of the Silph Road is probably pretty accurate in his assumption that there's a good chance this is being prioritized due to increased user interaction in upcoming features. We know that Niantic wants us to cooperate with the new gym system. They're working on things like trading. There is going to be a lot more interaction between players, so you're probably going to be able to see people's nicknames a lot more frequently, which is why they might want to start cracking down on offensive nicknames. Apparently there's something that's been added to throwing called a grade. It's not clear exactly how it's going to work, but Dromp says keep an eye out, see if anything feels different with your Pokeball throws. Okay, that's pretty much it for the update. That's it for the event. And I'll be honest, I'm really tempted to go out today and shoot for this event, because it honestly does get me excited when they announce things like this. So I don't know, I might go out. If people start discovering shiny Pokemon, I will most likely be out there looking, so I can at least update you guys on that. Okay, that's going to be it for this update. I hope you guys go out and enjoy the event. I'm sure I probably will at some point be out there catching Pokemon. So we'll see. We'll see how the rest of this break goes. So I'll see you guys soon, I'm sure.